go up against Laziza HAYDAROVA of Uzbekistan. It'll be LABORDE in the white judogi, HAYDAROVA in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Nazim Umbayev of Azerbaijan.
Still there after all this time, LABORDE, and still,
really.
You know, fighting at the top level. Been over there well over a decade at the very top level. Of course, first for Cuba, now for the United States, but still there and still fighting for a bronze medal. Yeah,
and she medalled on the tour not that long ago. I remember Jimmy Castillo interviewing her and having a chat. She's a bubbly little character.
And, I mean, she's in top 8. She's in the top 10 in the world. She's number 8 in the world.
Just keeps
plugging away,
yeah.
Doesn't she?
Well, the roof will come off if HAYDAROVA takes a medal here.
I mean, this crowd has been amazing. Just behind us, I can tell you, there
the flag wavers.
Oh, just the flags are waving here. We've got great support, and away they go here with a possibility of an Uzbek medal.
That'd be the way to kick off the final block.
Yeah, what a way to kick it off. It's always really interesting when you've got somebody from that particular country fighting for a medal. Chance of a gold a little bit later on as well.
Yeah, because they've got a finalist in the under 57 kilo category, so they could open it up here and wrap it up.
Absolutely, yeah, open it and wrap it up like that.
Mind you, there is the small matter of Shishikane Mio of Japan to deal with.
Yeah, easy. Well, we've seen a lot of transition into Newaza, and more each time, sometimes off the back as well. And we've seen some, well, textbook turnovers, tie up the top off, take the leg out, and, you know, just tying the Newaza up. But it's the transition from standing down to ground that I like to see.
Both fighters picking up penalties for just avoiding to take a grip. What a value.
You know, it's like party time in here, isn't it? I mean, really.
You really have packed them in at the top.
Yeah, I know. They're right the way up into the rafters. It's great.
Good crowd.
I mean, you said 3,000 this morning. It must be another 1,000 in here now, on top of that. LABORDE has been trying to attack with that belt wrap in for the Newaza. This is the moment. This is where she does it from. And she'll go again with it. Looking for the Sengaku Jimmy as well.
You know, if you haven't got the defence, get out of there quickly. And if you haven't got the attacks, we'll spot it really quickly.
Yeah.
Because it was a little bit here, a little bit there. She never looked as though she was going to threaten to.
You know the ones that dig in, don't you? The ones that dig in there, they know exactly what they want from the hands point of view. They know how to control it. You know, we're looking at the Japanese women time again, clinical with the execution.
And as you were saying earlier on, Neil, it all seems so inevitable when the Japanese women are on.
Yeah, as soon as they get into the place, you know, it's well trained. They've done thousands and thousands and thousands of repetitions in there to get that leg out, to tie up the top half. So it's HAYDAROVA then will have to start to go to work herself here, but it's all LABORDE at the moment.
Single score would do it, wouldn't it?
We're talking about the lower part of the Yuko and, you know, the the one that everybody's talking about, or the bit, you know, where they land almost on their front. And sometimes, you know, when the golden score situation comes up, or it's Shido's possibility, it seems to be a good thing that if you've thrown somebody over, even though they land almost on their front, that it gains the advantage for the win, you know. And I think that's what we were talking about earlier, wasn't it?
And we just saw LABORDE get knocked down, and she went on both knees. Now, had she gone on one, having been knocked off her feet, you could say that there was an advantage there. And that's the thing that I think people are going to have to get used to. It's going to be a small thing that separates the pair.
Yeah, but it is the advantage, like you say.
And rather that than another Shido.
Yes, we've been veering away. I think, you know, the referees are, you know, it's the way they interpret it now, that veer away from the Shidos if possible.
See, one of these little attacks there that aren't that strong. All you need is a turn. One
small bit of landing, and it determines it. Not that we want to see that. We want to see really good hikiti and that pulling action there to rotate them flat onto the back.
And you invite the effort from the athlete because it's held out to me. It doesn't have to be a big score. You just have to do something. Here, take it. It's yours. Well, golden score is going to be needed to sort this one out. And for those of you watching online, remember to stay with us for the golden score immediately after the last awarding ceremony. It's not a bad little battle, you know, nothing to write home about, but they've both been, you know, going at it reasonably well.
They're kind of cancelling each other out, aren't they? Looking for the same kind of thing. Oh, effort. Very close there. And she was right the way across there for that Osodagari there. Just a little bit of the hands failing, I think, and push off that back leg.
Just stepped it up, hasn't she, with a couple of attacks there. You know, another one now, and she'll probably shade it. It's already...
and that was it. That was the little bit of difference, and she's saying, why? Why do I get that? The crowd don't like it. She doesn't like it. You've got to bow off. That's it. Well, we don't like to see that, and it's not a good start, is it?
The thing here is it's not going to change the referee's...
No, not at all.
line.
It's not like they're just going to pull back to the middle.
Oh, okay, I'll change it.
Yeah, let's change it then.
Once it's done, it's done.
So LABORDE, yeah, I mean, it's not as though it was a major thing, was it? I mean, it was just down to attacks.
As close as you can get. And we were actually saying what we want to do is to avoid giving the third Shido. So you now need to come up with a volume of attacks or the smallest of scores, and LABORDE came up with more attacks. So it's a 5th place finish for Laziza HAYDAROVA.